Ahoy there, mates. Welcome aboard the VHS pirate ship, and today we're going to be asking a pretty damn good question. Is Alien a horror movie or a science fiction movie? Now, it's true that it could be said that this film is both science fiction and horror, making it the subgenre sci-fi horror. And really, this would be the first film to bring that subgenre to light, or at least the first major film to do so, and it had long since baffled video stores as to where to put this movie, leading many of them to simply combine their science fiction and horror sections. When this movie was released, which was May 25th, 1979, it was billed as a horror movie, but since it takes place in outer space and in a futuristic setting, it's technically a science fiction movie. Now we have the luxury of saying it's sci-fi horror, but back then, it was either or. Even though it takes place in outer space, it still has a lot of monster movie archetypes. And the Alien film series would definitely shift from horror to straight up science fiction. The sequel, Aliens, is certainly more of an action movie, and Alien 3 is definitely totally science fiction and really weird. Alien Resurrection is a straight up action movie, and the Prometheus movies, well, I'd say they're total science fiction. So science fiction would seem to have a lot of subgenres, and it makes you wonder if it was because of the Alien film. And speaking of sci-fi horror, how would you categorize Event Horizon? Would you say that's sci-fi horror? Because, I mean, to me, that movie is straight up horror. It's terrifying, and yet it has sci-fi aspects. But anyways, back to Alien. I think it's a pretty damn good question, ignoring the fact that there is a subgenre of sci-fi horror, and if you had to categorize Alien as one or the other, horror movie or science fiction movie, what would you choose? Let me know in the comments below. It's a good question, much like what is the meaning of life? Is a hot dog a sandwich? If you were a character in Mortal Kombat 3, what would your animality be? And if you were a transformer, what would you transform into? And with the disclaimer being you had to pick one, is Alien a horror movie or a science fiction movie? Let me know what you think, and yes, you can answer those other questions too if you want, because I am always interested to know what somebody's animality would be. So thanks a lot for watching, and be sure to hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time, only on Captain Adam's VHS pirate ship.